Welcome them back. Welcome them back.
Welcome back, everyone. Tuned in to our live broadcast for this evening's football game between the Southwestern Jaguars and Pasadena Community College. So had a very interesting first half by both teams. Explosive plays for offense on both sides of the ball. And the Jags came out on top in the first half with a score of 41 over the score of 23 for Pasadena. Looks like the Jags will return here to begin the second half. And with this half, you'd like to see the Jags control the tempo of the game, possession of the football mainly. And for the side of Pasadena, you'd like to see the comeback happen, see if they can make it happen. Down by quite a bit, almost 20 points coming into this half. And just want to see them do what they've been doing all night, but cut down on the turnovers.
And the good thing for the Jaguars is they get the ball to start the second half. So they're in control of their own destiny. There's the kickoff, taking it about the 10-yard line. Number 20 has a little bit of room to run up the middle, and he is stopped at about the 37-yard line, 27-yard line, excuse me. All right, now, for the second half, you're going to hear our play-by-play man, Gregory Blackshear, and I'll occasionally chime in, but Gregory, you've got the con. You drive the ship. You're on your own, my friend. Good luck. I know you can do a great job.
Thank you. So 1st and 10 here for the Jags. Starting off this drive at about the 27-yard line. Got Glass at quarterback for the Jags to start up the second half. Have an inside handoff to the running back, Satelli. Good gain for about 5 or 6, looks like. 7 to be exact, excuse me. Bring up second down for the Jags. Glass gets the quick pass out to the left side to Williams. Pick up a first down for the Jags. First down at about the 43 for the Jags. Man in motion. High snap. Glass makes a one-man miss and is taken down for a sack behind the line of scrimmage for about a loss of 2. Loss of 2 brings up a 2nd and 12 for the Jags. Glass takes a snap, looks left. Trying to escape the pocket. Looks like he just threw it away. Third and long here coming up for the Jags. From their own 41-yard line. Glass takes a snap. Looks towards the middle for his running back, Satelli. Just a tad bit too high. Had him wide open there for the first down. Bring up 4th down here for the Jags. You know, with a big lead like this coming out of the half, not the ideal way you want to start off with your first drive being on offense, getting the ball to begin the half for the Jags. But we'll see if the defense can hold up for them and get them the ball right back. Punt coming up here for the Jags. A little bit of pressure, punt is away. About the best punt of the night we've seen here. And it's caught at the 20-yard line. Fair caught for Pasadena.
That was a 39-yard punt, Gregory.
Probably the best one we've seen from him for.
Well, there haven't been many punts tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
and now Pasadena is going to have an opportunity to see if they can put some more points on the board and tighten up the score a little bit.
Pasadena, their offense has been a mix of run and pass, mostly run though, taking a few deep shots, and have been successful on quite a few of them. So we'll see if they try to come out the second half with a few deep throws to try and score quick and take as little time off the clock as possible. Looks like we may have a problem with the line of scrimmage marker on the far side of the field here. One of the referees is trying to get to the bottom of the situation here. Apologize for the delay here, folks. Don't exactly know what's happening there with the chain gang, but it seems as if they've got it settled, squared away. All right, get back into play here. First down coming up for Pasadena at their own 20-yard line. Quarterback under center. Hands the ball off to the running back. Not much going on there. Looks to pick up about a yard. Second down coming up here for Pasadena with just under 13 minutes left in the third quarter. Quarterback takes a snap. Flag on the play. Ball is batted down by number 90 of the Jags, Messiah Small. Penalty flag on the far side of the field.
Gregory, put your mic up.
So it turns out to be an offside here for the Jags. Not what you like to see. Had quite a few of those for the Jags in the first half. We'll turn what would have been a third and long into a second and about 5 for Pasadena. Quarterback in the shotgun for Pasadena. Have an inside handoff. And yet again, a stop at the line of scrimmage by the defensive lineman of the Jags. Might have picked up a yard there on the run.
Brings up third down and 3 at the 27.
3rd and 3 here coming up for Pasadena. Quarterback under center. I formation. Jumps back. Tucks it in. Picks up the first down and slides at about the 43-yard line to pick up a first down for Pasadena. And it looks like we have a little scuffle there towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, get him out the game.
between
You don't need that.
a few Jag
Get him
members
out the game.
and a few members of the Pasadena offense.
He ain't moving.
See who the penalty is on here.
15 on top of that. Oh, good little guy. That's where he stayed. So the ball is not no, but they got the ball and walk right here where he stayed.
So you had offsetting penalties here. You had a personal foul on both teams for the Jags defense and for one for the
So
offense.
Gregory, shouldn't that be the down over then? Or because the penalty came after the play?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The penalty came after the play, so there won't be any extra yardage tacked on or taken away. So just it'll be, since it was a first down, just replay the down, so it'd be first down as if nothing happened. First down here for the Pasadena at about their 43-yard line. Hand off to the running back. Oh, looks like the ball is out. And a load of Jag defenders look like they were on top of it. You have a flag thrown immediately there by the pile.
Number 44 again.
And a member of the Jags defense, number 90, Masai Small, comes out of the pile with the ball. Let's see what the referee's call is here.
Number 44 again up there. He could have been out.
And looks like we have two personal fouls here. One for the Jags, number 44, Hayden Harrington, and one also for a member of the Pasadena offense.
Well, the bottom line is the penalty is the offset again, but there was a fumble on the play, so the Jags will take possession of the ball. So they have it 1st and 10 in their opponent's side of the field, so that's good news for the Jags. Now let's see what they do with the ball on offense.
Yep, got a short field here for the Jags within their opposing 40. Call this the scoring zone, so we'll see if they can put some points up on the board here. Their second drive of the half coming up.
All right, so the Jags have Satelli in the backfield as a running back. Glass is at quarterback. Chapman split wide to the left. You have Stokes split wide to the right. And then you have two slot receivers. And we have another delay. So let's see what we have as the delay here. All right, looks like we're finally going to play some football. Gregory?
Glass takes a snap. Looks right. Lofts it up for his receiver, Stokes. Couldn't make the catch, but you have multiple flags thrown down on the far side of the field. Looks like it might be pass interference on the defense here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. The defensive back was basically browbeating Stokes as he was running down the sideline, waving his hands all over his face and pushing him, grabbing him. There wasn't much he didn't do to him there. It was interesting, though, the side judge threw the flag immediately, and then the back judge threw the flag late, extremely late. So you have two flags here, and let's see what the call is.
Looks like they called pass interference on both sides, which is...
So you had offensive pass interference and defense. I can't see. That can't be possible.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. It's probably the first time I've ever seen that happen in football, and I've been playing football for a while now.
Very odd call, especially with the late flag. But it is what it is. Jaguars retain possession. Glass drops back. He's got pressure. Has a man in the corner. Lost the ball up. And it's tipped by Chapman, but he can't bring it down.
Yeah, it looked like he had a roll out there by the quarterback Glass. And for some reason, he stopped rolling out and might have had a little bit of pressure there, and he just threw it up. That's not what you want to have happen there for your quarterback.
Well, there were two defenders around the ball, so
Yeah.
Chapman did good just to leap up and knock it down, basically.
Yep.
But
Yeah, great play by Chapman there.
that was a dangerous pass.
Jags might have caught a break there. Got second down coming up, 2nd and 10. Blitz off the edge coming, hands it off to Satelli. Breaks the tackle. And runs over, gets to the second level, runs over the safety.
He broke a tackle, and I think he broke the defender's face mask. He plowed into him and just buried him in the ground.
Yep, Satelli is a breaking ball, I guess you could say, to describe him.
So first down Jags. Satelli again runs the ball up the middle, and once again gets positive yards with a forward lean and puts the Jags in good position.
Yeah, you wonder here if this is the time where the Jags, they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. 10 minutes coming up left in the third quarter. They just want to run the ball, plow it down.
Well, if I've got a back like Satelli, I keep handing the ball to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Glass that time looked like it was a quarterback keeper. It didn't go anywhere. So that'll bring up a third down. He actually lost 2 yards, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Glass takes the ball out of the shotgun, throws a fade up in the corner, hits the receiver in the hands, but he drops it. That was a sure touchdown, but he was unable to make the catch. That was number 2. I believe that's Williams.
Yep, that was probably the best throw we've seen all night by Glass. Put it right on the hands of the receiver, where only the receiver could get it in the end zone. Williams just couldn't come up with the catch. Unfortunate there for the Jags. It'll be 4th down coming up, and it looks like they're going for it here. Glass looks left on the slant to Chapman, and it is incomplete. Questionable call there for the Jags. 4th down, well within field goal range here.
And Chapman took a big hit. The defender landed on his shoulder, and he looks like he might be a little bit injured there, but he comes to the sideline. He's moving gingerly, but definitely lifting his arm up. But that, again, is might have eaten some time, but it didn't turn into points for the Jags. Makes you wonder if maybe they might have gone for the field goal there. But coach's prerogative, and he chose to go for the pass and the try for the first down or score, and this time it didn't work out.
So you got first down coming up here with the turnover on downs by the Jags. Passing the quarterback under center. Drops back for a pass. Slings it out to the left. And the receiver couldn't bring it in.
Well, and that's a tough pass, too, because he's dropping back. He's got to that's a 3-step drop, and then he's got to fire the ball across the field a good 20 yards. So he just didn't have quite enough arm to get it to the receiver. So whether the receiver would have caught the ball or not, he would have had to catch the ball hitting the ground. So.
Yep, like you said, it might have only been 1 to 2 yards above the line of scrimmage, but horizontally, it was a pretty far pass there.
So Henkel's in the shotgun now.
Got some pressure here for the Jags. Throw across the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for number 3, Jet even.
And Jet got a hand on the ball, but tipped off his hands, and if he would have been able to make that catch, he probably would have run for a first down and probably a little bit more.
Yep, he had some room to run there after the catch. He got 3rd down and 10 coming up here for Pasadena. Looks like got a blitz here coming up for the Jags. Throw down the middle on the seam to number 86 there, the tight end.
Tight end.
Indeed he is. That was number 86, Jordan Bruner there for the side of Pasadena. Great throw and catch. Picked up the first down.
That was a 21-yard pickup on third down. Not what you want to have if you're on defense for the Jaguars.
Yep, not at all. Have Henkel here in the shotgun. Split backs. Oh.
Well, I don't care who would have gotten that ball. The running back or Henkel, both of them were going down one way or the other. The Jags read that play beautifully.
Yeah, great play by the Jags on the defensive line. You wonder if that was a design play for the quarterback to keep it, or if he just saw the surge by the defensive line and just decided to, well, I don't want the running back to try and fumble. I'll just keep it myself.
Yeah, it wasn't worth the try of handing the ball off to the running back. So he held on to it, but he paid the price.
Loss of 2 there. 2nd and 12 coming up here for Pasadena. Henkel drops back out of the shotgun. Looks over the top for his receiver. And it is picked off by the Jags. Great play there by the Jags defense.
And it looked to me like the receiver may have quit on the ball a little bit.
Yeah, that's a scary play for the receiver there. You know you're running down the field. You know you have a safety over the top, and you have the corner right behind you. And the quarterback might have set him up for failure there. But nonetheless, great play by the defense of the Jags, getting the turnover and giving the Jags the first down on the 30-yard line. Glass in the quarterback. Out of the shotgun with Satelli to the right. Slings it out to the right side. Oh, looks like we got a double pass here. Tejon Mundy out to number 17, Ryan Stokes, and he does the rest. Great play, great catch by both
You didn't tell me he could throw?
and
He's
Stokes.
still quarterback at Lincoln.
Oh.
They went to CIF.
Well, I'm sure Pasadena wasn't expecting that one there.
Yeah, we just got some insider information that Tyjon Monday used to be, he played quarterback at Lincoln, and on that play, he threw the ball like a quarterback. That ball was on the money with something on it, and it results in a touchdown for the Jags.
Played with the Twins.
So it looks like the Jags have another quarterback they can go to.
Yeah.
That was a nice play. That was a big hitter, and now it goes to 48-23 with 8:19 left in the third quarter.
Yep, just like you said, 8:19 left in the third quarter. A little bit of football left to be played, but you wonder if that'll be the dagger there, considering the Jags, they get the lead up to 25 now in the third quarter.
Well, I don't think I'd be willing to take my foot off the pedal yet.
Yep, considering how they had the big lead in the first half, and Pasadena, they never gave up, just kept on fighting back.
Yeah, and they have shown the ability to strike fast, even though there have been 3 interceptions on Henkel. They're not afraid to go deep.
Not afraid at all. You have Aiden Johnson here for the Jags on the kickoff. Kick is away. Caught at about the 4-yard line for Pasadena. Returns to the left. And he returns it to about the 28-yard line. So good return there for Pasadena.
They got what? Yeah. What's that experience? That's what Lincoln did when he was on kickoff. They put him as a trailman because he ain't got by anybody. They're not gonna get by anybody. This coach knows that. So why you gonna put the fastest receiver?
All right, so you have Pasadena here. First down. Henkel coming out trying to bounce back from flash drive where he threw an interception.
Looked at, so give everybody a chance to get up there.
Takes the ball under center. Drops back for a pass.
A quick hitter off to the bottom of your screen there, and that's number 15. Taken down by 32 of the Jaguars. So that's a positive pickup.
James Shaw there.
Looks like he made about 7 yards on that play. Call it 8. Brings up a 2nd down and 2.
Yep, now this is maybe very unfamiliar here for Pasadena. They haven't had many successful plays to start off their drives, or a first down, rather.
Yeah, and that's been the problem for them, is that they haven't got anything on first down typically, but they sure have been able to convert on 3rd down from time to time. There's a nice run. He's got some room there, and that's a nice tackle made along the sideline up to the 50-yard line.
Yep, very nice run there. Set up to the run to the right there for Pasadena. Picked up first down and then some. Gain a 13 up to the 49-yard line. So you have Henkel here for Pasadena. Under center. Hands it off to the back again. And short gain there. Looks to be about a yard. Onto the 50-yard line. 2nd down here coming up for Pasadena. Second and 9 here coming up for Pasadena. Henkel's taking it under center. I formation. Play action. Rolling out to the left. Has a man downfield. And it looks like he's made the catch. It'll be a
We have
first down.
flags on the field.
Yep. A flag on the field.
Look like we got some discipline problems down there.
So we have an ineligible receiver downfield for the side of Pasadena. Tough play there for the lineman. You know, you have a bootleg rolling out to the left side. You know, they want to be able to move quick and protect their quarterback, but one of them just got a little too far down the field.
We saw Southwestern with that same problem a couple of games ago here at home when Glass, they weren't used to Glass. Initially, he would take off and then back up. And they had a couple times with the legal lineman downfield. So here goes Henkel, rolls out to the left. As a receiver, did he make the catch or did it bounce?
It's like almost the same play there. Looks like it's completed, but there's a flag in the backfield. Looks like it may have been a late hit there by number 7, Rashid Farha, on the side of the Jags.
Yep. Just not what you want to do. You've got them right where you want them. You've done a good job on defense, and then to have a play like that just really gives a huge momentum swing to the opposition.
Yep, just welcome them back in and say, hey, we got the lead, but we don't want you to go anywhere. Just stay around here. So, Pasadena, they'll take it.
They will take it.
So you got first down here at the 34-yard line. Henkel under center. I formation. Hands it up, right up the middle to the back. Number 4, Tyrant Davis. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Onto the 36-yard line. You have 2nd and 7 here coming up for Pasadena. Another handoff here to the back. Davis picks up a few yards on the play.
And just a reminder, you're listening to YouTube Live, Southwestern College Sports, the SWC Sports Channel. We appreciate you listening this evening.
Play clock ticking down here. Third down coming up for Pasadena. Henkel's under center. Drops back for the pass. Quick out there. Looking for the receiver. And great play by number 32, Matt Seacrest. Outside linebacker for the Jags. Makes a dive and play to knock the ball out. Be fourth down coming up for Pasadena.
All right, and I don't think Pasadena has any choice but to go for it, so that's exactly what they're going to do.
Bubble left side.
All right, here we go. Fourth down coming up for the side of Pasadena. You hear the roar of the Jags crowd and sideline coming up. Rolls out to the right, Pasadena dumps it off to the receiver, and it doesn't. Let's see where they give him the spot. Indeed, he did get the first down. Great play there by the quarterback of Pasadena, Henkel. Looked like he was going to run it and try to get it himself, but the last second dumped it off to his receiver, number 8, Yusef Muhammad. And another first down here for Pasadena. First and 10.
So good call, good play, and they're rewarded with a first down. Keep the drive alive.
Henkel takes the ball under center. Looks like we have another offsides here for the Jags. Looks like number 90, Masai Small. Oh, never mind.
That's actually against Pasadena, so there's movement in the line. That backs them up, so the Jags catch a break there.
Yeah, definitely caught a break for the Jags. First and 15 coming up. Henkel takes the ball under center. Hands it off to his running back. Number 32, Ahmad Andrews, up the middle for a few yards. It looked like he picked up about 5 on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Second down coming up here for Pasadena.
Well, Pasadena has a good drive working, but the thing that's working against them is that they're chewing up a lot of clock.
Yep. You know, they're down by more than 20 points, and they're still choosing to run the ball. So we'll see if it turns out in their favor.
Strike quick and strike often.
A lot of movement up front, but it doesn't look like any flags on the play. Henkel rolled out to his left for this flat receiver. Looked like the fullback there. Just couldn't make the catch. Number 44, Francisco Gallegos, on the intended receiver there. Here we go, third and long coming up here for the side of Pasadena. Henkel under center. Looks like the Jags are bringing some pressure. Henkel drops back, throws it up to a wide open receiver, and he dives and makes the catch down short of the goal line. Looked like a blown coverage there for the side of the Jags.
Was that Muhammad again?
Yes.
Number 6, yep. He's been very effective as one of Henkel's go-to receivers. And that was a big play.
Looked like some miscommunication there on the side of the Jags. So we have a flag before the play here. We have a substitution infraction here on the side of Pasadena. And we have a timeout here coming up as you see Coach Carberry walking onto the field. Timeout Jags.
Yeah, that's really a bad play because you're on the 1 yard line. You've got momentum. You're trying to get back in this ball game, and then you make a really elementary mistake. and it backs you up all the way to the 7 now. And it's still great field position, but it's just a shame, you know, and you take that kind of momentum and then you take all the air out of your balloon, and now you've got to try and work up some momentum again to get in the end zone.
Yep, that's tough. I'm sure that I don't know the specific statistic, but I'm sure it's a very high number of offensive teams that score when they get the ball on their own 1 yard line.
1 yard line, oh yeah.
Yep.
The odds go way up when you're on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, definitely. Not too far to go. And a lot of people say if you can't get a yard, well, you shouldn't be playing football. So a lot of teams end up scoring when they get on the 1 yard line. But as you said, an elementary mistake there on the side of Pasadena, and it's backed up now.
Really, that's a mental error, and good teams don't make mental errors in clutch times. Excuse me.
Yep. All right, as we resume play here, out of the timeout, you got first and goal coming up for the side of Pasadena. Henkel takes it from the shotgun, looks left to his back, and he makes a move, and it looks like he might be down before he got to the end zone. Wow. You know, considering he's a running back, you'd think he'd welcome in the contact, but instead he looked like instead of just putting the shoulder down and trying to get through the end zone, he tried to make a move, which gave the Jags defense time to rally and make a play, stop him before he got into the end zone.
All right, and we've seen this offensive set before. They bring in all the bigs, line up a big fullback who normally is playing defensive tackle. Let him lead the way. They hand the ball off to the running back, and this time he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He was blasted and put on his back.
You know, it looked like he may have got in there. I'm pretty sure he thought he got in there. He didn't see anybody, but out of the last second, a random defender for the Jags.
He hit a wall.
Yeah.
All right, they're going jumbo again. They're saying that once doesn't work, let's go twice.
Let's see if the Jags can keep it up here.
Let's see if they hand it off to the fullback or if they just go quarterback draw. No, they hand it to the tailback again. And once again, he has stood up. He has stood up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to the same side, and they're getting the same results.
Yeah, but we have a flag here on the play.
Well, that can only be an unsportsmanlike or something to that effect.
Now, if this is on the Jags, it'd be very unfortunate here. They had a few stops. Yep, and indeed it is on the Jags. It'd be a face mask.
Oh, half the distance to the goal. Well, that, in terms of the distance, really doesn't make a lot of difference, but it gives them a first down, and that's what's important.
Yep, very unfortunate there for the Jags. Had a great defensive stand. They got the ball down to the 1 yard line, had a penalty, dropped back to the 6 yard line rather, and then got right back down to the 1 yard line, and they made a few stops, but now the face mask penalty gives the Pasadena offense a first down.
All right, they stay in the jumbo. And this time quarterback sneak, and Henkel goes in for the touchdown.
Yep, far side line judge gives the signal of the touchdown, and it'll be the first score for Pasadena in the half with just under a minute to go.
So that pulls them a little closer. 19 points down. And if they make the PAT, they'll be 3 scores down, and that's not something that is impossible with a whole quarter to play. And there's a fake.
Oh.
And he may be wishing that he didn't fake it. I don't know if that was a fake or just a bad snap.
Great discipline there for the Jags on the PAT block side. But after the play, very bad discipline. Looked like you have a ton in there by number 21. Kevin Gaines of the Jags.
I guess all you can say is they're young.
Yes, young, but you know, there's no excuse there. You don't need that. You have a good lead. Just made an excellent play. Just be excited with your own team. Don't be.
Just get back to the sideline.
Yep.
You can celebrate all you want on the sideline.
Now considering the score here, the Jags almost have 50 points and Pasadena almost have 30. So on one side, on offense, there's been a few mishaps, a few times where you could have scored and you didn't. You're feeling pretty good. But on the defensive side, you know, it's not what you want to see. Don't want to be giving up 30 points every game.
Well, especially not the way that some of the points have come as a result of really bad penalties.
So we have the kickoff coming after the penalty, which moves the ball up to the 50. And Pasadena is lined up in the unfamiliar formation on the kickoff, so Jags head coach, Coach Carberry, decides to take a timeout here to adjust and maybe get a different unit out there for the kickoff return.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Pasadena has to give strong consideration to the onside kick here. So,
Yep. Wouldn't be surprised to see them pull out all the tricks out of their hat, rather.
so with 54 seconds left in the third quarter, the Jaguars have a 48-29 lead. And Pasadena is about to kick off. And let's see what kind of kickoff they're going to do. The Jags anticipate an onside kick. They have their hands team on the field. And they have Satelli deep. Not very deep, but he is the deepest one. And here we go. And they squib kick it. Goes to Satelli at about the 10-yard line. He picks up a block around the left side out to the 20, the 25. Puts the ball in his left hand, and goes out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So that was a nice play by Satelli. First of all, it was not an easy ball to handle. And he read his blockers well.
Yep.
Kept the ball from fumbling by switching hands, and then he delivered a blow to the defender before he went out of bounds. So nice job.
Great individual effort there by Satelli on the return. Brings up first down here for the Jags. With 46 seconds left in the third quarter, you have Glass at quarterback. Fake the sweep, inside handoff to the back. And he rumbles forward for a short gain of about 4 yards. Second down coming up as time winds down. Goes to 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Jags.
And it looks like they're going to let the clock run down.
Yep.
And that's probably the smart thing to do if you're on the Jaguars. Let the clock run down, get into the fourth period. You've got 12 minutes. and you have the ball. So you're in a good spot. So at the end of 3 periods of play, the Southwestern College Jaguars lead by a score of 48-29.
Time to change your outfit.
Considering how the first half went, rather slow, I guess you could say, for the side of the Jags on the offensive side of the ball. On defense, they've got a few turnovers, but the offense hasn't been able to convert those turnovers into points outside of the 1 touchdown here in the second half. As we flip the field here for beginning the 4th quarter, you have the Jags at the 36-yard line.
Oh, Brianna. See Tyshawn. They want to see play. I mean, there are 2 people that know what he can do with the ball. They seen him play all the way up in top 1.
All right, here we go. 4th quarter underway. Glass in the shotgun, man in motion. Looks like he's going to pitch it to number 11, Tajon Mundy. And he reverses the field, picks up a nice block by the quarterback Glass, and he turns a whole lot of nothing into a whole lot of something there. Picks up about 15, maybe 16.
That wasn't Tajon, was it?
That was Tajon.
Was it? Okay.
Tajon Monday.
I thought he was 84.
My nephew's 84.
Oh, okay.
They're not playing it. Trust me, if they did that
So
play,
you had Tajon Mundy there on the pitch after he motioned out to the right side. Didn't see anything going to his right, so we reversed the field, went to his left, and picked up a nice gain to bring up a first down for the Jags. And you have an inside handoff here to the back for about a 7-yard gain there for the Jags. And it looks like here, going into the 4th quarter, the Jags are just looking to manage the clock and run the ball down, pick up first downs, and run the clock out to finish out the game. Another inside handoff to the back here for a short gain. Looks like he's short of the first down marker. Be 3rd down and 1 coming up. Maybe 3rd down and half a yard. Satelli, the back in the game now. 3rd and very short coming up. Satelli gets the handoff, and Pasadena defense brought a few guys off the edge on the blitz, and looks like they got the tackle for a loss of 1. Fourth down and short coming up, and the Jags will bring out the punt unit. Play clock running down here. Jags look to get all their personnel on the field. Punt is away. High in the air. Took a Jags bounce, but it looks like one of the gunners weren't really paying attention there. Could have had a lot better of a punt considering the bounce it took. Could have pinned him down deep, but instead it bounced off of his leg. And Pasadena will get the ball at the 17-yard line. First down coming up.
Yeah.
First down here coming up for Pasadena from their own 17-yard line. Henkel under center. Fakes the pass, rolls out to the left. Looking for a receiver. Not much room to throw the pass. Incomplete pass to his fullback.
That play ain't gonna work.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Easy to defend.
So we have 2nd and 10 coming up here for the side of Pasadena. Henkel in the shotgun, split backs, 2 receivers to his right. Drops back, looks for the pass. Oh, he fakes it, and he throws it a second time, and it looks like instead of the Pasadena receiver with the ball, the Jags cornerback comes up with the ball. Number 4. Looks like that'll be the 4th interception on the day for Henkel. Tough day here for the Pasadena quarterback. That was a good play there by the cornerback, but the receiver had a chance to make a play on the ball, and looks like, as a situation we saw earlier on the flip side, where you had the Pasadena wide receiver and the Jags defender. Last time it was caught by Pasadena, but this time it was intercepted by the Jags. So it'll be 1st down coming up. Glass drops back to pass, escapes one defender, and is sacked in the backfield for a loss of about 7. Second down coming up here. Interesting play call there on 1st down. Maybe just trying to take a shot down the field and score quick. But instead, it turns out in Pasadena's favor for a big loss. 2nd down coming up from the 45-yard line. Glass.
But it keeps the clock running, and now you get a big run.
What is he doing? He's not blocking. Number 11, if you had a block, the guy would have went in the end zone. You bought a ticket, you
So
looking
he had
at the game.
halfback draw there by the side of the Jags.
Man, he's out there running around in circles.
The number 3,
He didn't put his body on
the back, shakes and bakes his way up to the opposite 35-yard line. 1st down coming up for the Jags, and it looks like we have a false start here by the receiver number 11, Tejon Mundy. Be a 5-yard penalty and bring up 1st down again. 15 yards to go on 1st down here for the Jags.
Change your offense. Oh, they did it again, man. Really?
Looks like we have another false start.
Personnel.
Back-to-back penalties here for the Jags. False start penalties. It looks like it's on the receivers. Usually you'd see false start on the side of the lineman, but the past 2 penalties been back-to-back have been on the receivers. So the Jags are moving backwards, and the clock isn't moving. So this is very good for the side of Pasadena. First down and about 20 here for the Jags. Glass takes a snap, looks left, and finds Tejon Mundy on the deep out route. Great throw, great catch. 2 defenders on him. Glass placed it only where Tejon Mundy, number 11, the Jags receiver, could catch it. And a gain of 22, which will bring up a 1st down for the Jags, down to about the 22-yard line.
Making the most of his chances.
Blitz coming up here for Pasadena. The Jags hand it off to the back. Pickup of about 5 there. 2nd down coming up here for the Jags. Now the Jags have entered the red zone here. Wonder if they're going to take a shot here to the wide side of the field, try to put up some more points on the board. High snap. Glass hands it off to the back. Short gain here of about 1 or 2 maybe.
And that keeps the clock running. Winding down to 10 minutes.
Third down coming up here. 3rd and 5 for the Jags. Trips to the right, glass. Looks short for number 2, Williams. Didn't look like he had enough on the depth on his route to get the first down. And looks like the Jags will bring out the field goal unit here. So it looks like we have yet another 34-yarder coming up here for Aiden Johnson. The same distance, if I recall correctly, from the first half where he missed from. See if he can knock it in this time. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is away, and he knocks it through. Three more points up there on the board for the Jags. And with 9:41 left on the clock in the game, you have a score of 51 for the Jaguars and 29 for Pasadena.
Well, if you'd have told me we were going to see 80 points scored here tonight, I never would have believed it.
I'm sitting here watching it and I still don't believe it. It's a whole lot of points being put up on the scoreboard tonight.
Speed, both teams have a lot of speed.
No, they say speed kills. And in this specific situation, speed puts up a lot of points on the scoreboard.
Thank you. He just gave us a promo.
So with 9:41 here left in the game, Aiden Johnson for the Jags on the kickoff. Kick is away. Have a knuckling line drive. Landed at about the 7-yard line, and Pasadena will just let it roll out through the back of the end zone for a touchback to the 25-yard line to the start of the Pasadena offensive drive.
All right, Gregory, so we have 9:41 left to go. 51-29 Jaguars. Let's see if the Jags can put together a good defensive run here.
See if Pasadena here will switch up their game plan instead of running the ball so heavily. Henkel takes the ball, drops back, passes to his tight end over the middle. And it looks like the Jags defender has the ball there. Don't know if he stripped it out or looks like they're going to mark him out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like he got the ball after the receiver went out of bounds. So the receiver obviously made the reception.
Well, that's interesting there because the clock is still running. So I guess he didn't get out of bounds, but somehow.
Or the timekeeper didn't see the.
Same play to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 1. Yeah, I wonder what happened there because the Jags defender came out with the ball, but it looked like as if the tight end for Pasadena was out of bounds, but the clock was still running. So
May have just missed the signal to stop the clock, or the referee could have just missed a sign.
Henkel here, throwing to the right. Looks like the ball hit the ground first.
Well, it's interesting,
pass.
Because they're dinking and dunking here. With
Yeah.
8:36 to go, and you got to get downfield.
Yeah, very interesting because remember the first play of the game, they went for a shot down the field, a deep post to the outside receiver, and now it looks like they just completely abandoned that aspect of their game plan.
Yeah, and they've actually been pretty effective running their slants. They've gotten receivers open and with big gains, but right now they're going to punt the ball away with 8:36 to go. You've got Tajon Monday back deep to receive. So this is the first time we'll take a look at him back there this evening.
Punt from about the 18-yard line. Short, low punt.
Kicks away. It is a low kick, and Tajon Monday just lets the ball roll around. Good decision. Jaguars will have the ball on about the 30-yard line.
Thank you.
So
It's
first
about
down
time.
coming up here for the Jags with 8:25 left in the game. Jags are up with a score of 51-29. Jags will start this drive at the 31-yard line.
17 still out there. Still time. 17 out there.
All right, we have wholesale changes for the Jags. We have a new quarterback in. JoJo Hudson is in.
Have a sweep to the right side for the Jags.
Way to run, nephew.
And you get another flag.
Hey, Whitey. Look Whitey. Thank you. Look how many yards he got. He's still up with his average. Every time he touches the ball.
That was a positive play there for the Jags. But considering the situation, you want to run the clock down, so you'd like for him to stay in bounds there.
You eat whiting fish, you know it's with one team. He got the first down. His average, 10, 11 yards a carry.
All right, so you got first down here for the Jags at the 41-yard line. Hudson takes the snap. Looks like a little halfback delay for a gain of about 2. Second and 8 here coming up for the Jags.
But he's a cold player.
You have Williams in motion to the left. On the sweep, picks up about 1 maybe. Stays in bounds though, so the clock will continue to wind down.
And we have 7:26 to go in the fourth period. The Jaguars ahead comfortably by a score of 51-29.
So you have third and medium come up here for the Jags from the 45-yard line. Hudson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Looks right. Finds Stokes on the reception.
Hey, there you go, Tyshawn. Good block, Tyshawn. Good block, 84.
And you have a good block out there by number 84. Tyshawn
Show him you're a
White.
blocking receiver.
And Stokes with the deep reception and the run out to the catch to pick up a first down for the Jags to keep the chains moving and the clock running down with just under 7 minutes left in the game. Jags snap the ball quick. Sweep to the left for Williams. And a healthy gain of about 9 there on the play. Second and 1 coming up here for the Jags.
And the clock continues to run down to 6:25 to go in the game.
Second and very short here. 1 to be exact, coming up for the Jags. Man in motion, that's Williams. Hudson steps back, looks up for 17 Stokes, and he couldn't reel it in. You know, you don't see that a lot for Stokes.
You don't see it a lot, but he was also, the guy was draped over him. It looked a little bit like the refs might have let that pass interference go, but he definitely had his arms around him while he was trying to make the catch.
Yeah, considering the amount of success Stokes has had tonight, I mean, what else can you do, you know? You got to try to stop him at all costs at this point. So, with incomplete, that's third and 1 coming up now for the Jags. You have a blitz off the side of the edge. High snap, and it looks like Pasadena has got the ball. Fumble recovered there by Pasadena after the high snap.
Yeah, they've had some trouble tonight with their snaps in the shotgun. Sometimes it looks as if the center's not quite confident when he's snapping that ball. And in that one, it went right over JoJo's head, and he made a good attempt to tip it back to himself, but it got away from him, and Pasadena comes up with the fumble.
So with just under 6 minutes left remaining in the game, You have a first down here for Pasadena at the 41-yard line. You have a new quarterback in for Pasadena, number 3, Jet Evan. With the quarterback keeper, runs to the right, makes a cut, and looks like he picks up the first down.
That's interesting. Jet was playing receiver earlier.
Yeah, I was just about to say I can recall him making a catch earlier.
Hey, one of the receivers. Quarterback.
So you got a first down here coming up for Pasadena at the 48-yard line. Handoff, and the ball is out, and it looks like the Jags have recovered it. That's number 96, David Gonzalez, with the fumble recovery for the Jags. So you see a new quarterback in for Pasadena, and back-to-back run plays with the second one resulting in a turnover. You wonder if the Pasadena offense has conceded defeat, I guess you could say. So now with 1st and 10 coming up for the Jags, the opposing 49-yard line.
We've got 5:26 to go in the fourth period. Inside handoff. Quick pitch. Tyshawn Mundy with a nice pickup. Close to a first down. Pardon me, Tyshawn Whiting. Tyshawn Whiting with the carry.
You know I'm going to get you with that.
I'm glad you did. I want to be accurate. $11 and 84.
They both played on that CIF team.
So with a nice gain there of about 8 for the Jags, you have a few substitutions coming in. Looks like you have some new receivers in. 2nd and short coming up. Hudson's taking the snap at the shotgun. Little halfback delay. Have a nice hole there.
Go, cut
Over
up.
the back, and he makes a move onto the far side of the field, on the sideline, and he dives for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Jags.
Icing on the cake.
Yep, great way to finish the game there.
Change your personnel. Right out score.
Now you got some fresh legs out there.
Who was it?
It was number 3.
Way to go, Tyshawn!
Way to go, nephew. 2 carries, 18 yards.
So after the touchdown, you have the PAT coming up for Aiden Johnson. Kick is up, and it is good. So after that drive, the touchdown by the Jags, 4:31 left remaining in the game. You have a score of 58 for the Jags, 29 for Pasadena.
Touchdown was scored by Isaiah Strayhorn, number 3.
So with 4:31 left in the game, Aiden Johnson for the kickoff for the Jags. Kick is away. Caught just at the goal line. Looks like a right return here. Runs all the way across the field
Tackle, baby.
and is wrapped up at about the 12-yard line. So on the side of Pasadena, you receive the ball on the left side of the field, and the return was set up to the right, so he made his way all the way around, and didn't get much on the return. So Pasadena will start this drive from the 13-yard line, backed up in their own territory with 4:24 left in the game. So you have Evan under center, hands it off for big gain for Pasadena. Looks like it's a first down there. As
Clock stops while they reset the chains. And now it's winding down. We're down to 4:14 to go in the fourth period.
Evan under center again for the side of Pasadena. So I have another handoff here to the back. Bounces out to the right. Falls forward with one of the Jag defenders on him for another first down. So back-to-back first downs here to open up the drive for the side of Pasadena. With just under 4 remaining in the game.
Yep, second string defense.
Clock's down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
First down here for Pasadena at the 39-yard line. Evan under center. Another handoff. Runs into his own offensive lineman for a short gain of about 3. The clock continues to run.
So Southwestern off to a good start. They'll be 4-0 after this game. Heading into conference play, and looks like this could be the beginning of a very special season if they keep improving. Where are the areas that you see that you believe they need the most improvement?
Discipline, definitely, I'd have to say. As Evan hands the ball off to the back for a short gain. Discipline, a couple weeks ago when we were here, I had a whole lot of penalties. They trimmed it down a little bit, but still, it's just mental things, things that it can easily be fixed, just as watching the ball on the defensive side of the ball, or defensive line. A whole lot of offsides, guys jumping offsides, and you have a lot of guys that like to do extra things, but after the play, you love to see emotion from the players, but got to keep it in and let the emotion show in a positive way as Evan jumps back. And the incomplete pass out to number 88 for Pasadena.
Yeah, that's the same thing that I see. They obviously have a lot of talent. I mean, they can go 2 and 3 deep at some receiver positions. They have a good core of running backs. They have, obviously have really fine quarterbacks. Their offensive line, I don't see them make a lot of mistakes. I see the mistakes coming from the receivers in this particular game when it comes to the offsides and motion and things like that. But, mostly it has to do with just being smart, right?
Yeah.
And they are smart. These are smart kids. They're smart football players, but they just have to find a way to channel that energy. And sometimes it takes a while, especially if it's your first year being out here on this level. It's a big jump from high school to the community college level. And let me tell you, folks, if you haven't been out to a game to see a good community college football game, they play at a high level, they play fast, and they play very, very exciting football. So making that jump from high school to community college can sometimes be an intimidating thing for some of these young players. But for Southwestern College, they have an opportunity to be really good, but they have to learn how to stay focused.
Number 2 here for the Jags
Still up. Still up. He's not going to go down easy.
He's a risk taker, isn't he? He had a defender right in his face.
No risk, no reward, right?
I guess so.
How about the good thing for the Jags? It keeps the clock running, takes it down to 1:46, and they'll start 1st and 10 on about the 26-yard line.
You did that? Yeah.
But I am impressed by the depth that the Jags have on offense at the skill positions. They go deep.
Yep, looks like we have.
And we have a new quarterback.
Yep.
Come on, number
Number
one.
7.
What you doing? Get back to your huddle, boy.
It's Marcus Hernandez Torres. He's out of Otay Ranch. He's a 6'2" freshman.
Bag you got. Oh, okay.
Jags here taking their time to take the snap, letting the play clock run down, take as much clock time at the clock as possible. Inside handoff here.
And that should do it.
You guys waiting on time?
Yep, probably one more snap, and that should be it here.
So for the Jags, another big win. A lot of points on the board. They've been doing that pretty much every game, putting more than 35 points on the board every game. And this one puts a lot of points on the board, 58-29 over visiting Pasadena. And that takes their record to 4-0.
Hey, you waiting on your son?
And this should be the final play of the game. A little mix-up there. The quarterback keeps
Waiting
the
on
ball,
him?
dives forward, and that will be the last play of the
Donnell?
game.
Donnell.
So Gregory, once again, it's been a pleasure to work with you.
Yep, likewise.
I really appreciate your enthusiasm. Just to let you know, Gregory comes out here as a volunteer. He spends his time on a Saturday to bring the game to you through our streaming. We really appreciate the fact that you join us on YouTube Live on Southwestern College Sports Channel. That's SWC Sports Channel. And we really appreciate you tuning in. The Jaguars victorious over Pasadena City College by a score of 58-29. And as the teams meet out in the center of the field to congratulate one another and to wish each other well for the rest of the season, we bid you adieu. Jeffrey, any final or Gregory, any final thoughts on the game?
Great game there by both teams. A whole lot of great effort. Jags putting up nearly 60 points on the board. Obviously a great job on offense, Had a few mishaps, but nothing that's hard to fix. On the defensive side of the ball, 29 points. Not too bad, but also not too good. So you'd like to fix that up this week as we head into conference play for the Jags.
See you guys next time.
And just like to see both teams get better and finish out the season strong.
All right, great observations, Gregory. We want to thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you at our next Jaguar home game. The Jags will be on the road next week, so in 2 weeks we'll be back on the air, and then we have 2 home games in a row. So for Gregory Blackshear, I'm Bernard Gonzalez. Thanks for tuning in. God bless. Be safe if you're driving home.